Hello there, my lovely frugal friends. It is the beginning of December, so we have finished all of November's shopping. All done. We did a couple of bread and butter thing hauls during this month. One of them I have done a video for. The other one I just took some photographs for and I put on the Facebook group. If you are not on the Facebook group, just type in "trying to get by" and you will find us. Or have a look in the description box below and I will pop a link on there. So, want to see what we spent this month? We did have some vouchers, so they have helped quite a bit. Really not much bought today. Only spent £4.70. Got 3 milks for Chris. Birdseed, which I don't count. Mushrooms that were reduced down to 73p. But I got these lamb western fries. I've not seen these before. I've seen some advertising for them. They look really interesting. And then I spotted them on my Shop Me 'Em app. And I thought, well, it's £1 off on the Shop Me 'Em app. Let's go and have a look at what offers Tesco had on. So normally the £3.30, Tesco's had them on for £2 as a club card price, and I'll get £1 cash back. So that's pretty good. And they are actually ridged. So if you feel them, they feel like how you would get ridged crisps. So those will be quite interesting. They're salt and pepper ones, and you can do them in the air fryer, skin on. Very nice. So like I say, £4.70. Now, if you look at this month's bread and butter thing haul, got quite a bit of food in there. So that's why we've not bought much this week, particularly by the fact that I got more hummus than I know what to do with. So my lunch every day this week and next week and the week after is going to be hummus on toast. So there we go. We bought some tofu from the Chi market. I've got 3 here. I've got 1 out ready for using for tea. Still got loads of tomatoes left. If you've not seen my bread and butter thing video, I got so many tomatoes. Anyway, I also bought some of this. This is samjang. I like gochujang, but samjang's also good. So it's a Korean chili paste, basically soybeans, and it's been seasoned and it's absolutely delicious. So all in all, for 4 packs of tofu and this lovely £1 weight of samjang cost us £10 and 5 pence. Just back from Olio, let me show you what I've got. Mushrooms, as always, because they are brilliant. Broccoli, because I just adore broccoli. And then we've got some more bread. The bread that I gave Chris this morning was 50-50 bread, I think, or one of those kinds of half and half breads. But it was a 400 gram loaf, so the slices were like really, really tiny. So I just felt bad that he had no decent sized bread, so I had to use loads of it. So I've got some decent thick wholemeal in, and also these lovely, look how thick these are. That's my finger, there's my thumb. Look how wide these loaves are. Is a thick seeded bloomer. So instead of 4 slices of bread of this, I think he's only going to need 3. But that we've got to go now and play freezer Jenga and see if we can fit it all in. From Tesco, bought some goodies. Well, things we need. 4 milks for Chris, 2 coffees, 1 to stock up the coffee that's at home, 1 for Chris to take a coffee to work. Just a small oil. I've decided I'm not buying the big oils anymore. I'm reducing the amount of oil that we use. I'm going to attempt to make Chris's banana bread without oil and maybe use like apple puree instead, because I've heard that you can substitute that. And considering how many apples we grew this year, I think that's a good use for them. So we're going to give that a go. I bought them last time and he really, really liked them. He said they were just as good as Kellogg's, so he's happy to have those again. So at least they are a lot cheaper than Kellogg's. We bought a couple of peppers, reduced 40p and 38p, possibly because there were loads of green ones, so they decided to reduce those a little bit further. I don't mind green peppers. Hit me up in the comments. Are you a green pepper or a red pepper fan? And coleslaw, but again, that was heavily reduced. And yes, I know I did, if you've seen my bread and butter thing from the video on the, what date was it? 13th of November then. Yes, I did have loads of coleslaw a few weeks ago, but we've run out and I washed the rest of it. Yes, washed it. Have a look at that video and you'll see why I had to wash the coleslaw. Also, if you've not seen it, go on Trying to Get By Facebook channel. That's where I show pictures of the coleslaw after it has been washed. Proactive was the one that was on offer this month. We also got some Rocket, but again, reduced. So a bit of Rocket baby leaf salad. Lamb Western, last week we got the salt and peppers. The offer was to cover the other flavours as well. So we've got the potato dippers and the Twister's fries seasoned. There was a third one, I think they were called zippers or something like that, but they didn't have those in. So all together we have spent, I did work it out and now I forgot because I didn't write it down. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. It was £25.43 minus the £3 that I spent on that. So it's £22.43. Plus, I will be getting cash back on these. So £3.30 normally in Tesco's, reduced to £2 on the club card. I'll be getting £1 each for those off Shopmium, which is one of the best apps for cashback. So all in all, so what did I say? £25.43 minus £3 for that, so £22.43 minus the £2 for those two. So that's £20.43. Plus I had my Tesco club card vouchers, so that's £12.50 off that. So £20.43 minus £12.50 is however much I pop in that corner there, and I will let you know. If you can hear noises in the background, it's because Chris is washing some potatoes we've just dug up that we're going to have for our lunch today, and the washing machine's on. But anyway, so we have been to Lidl, we have picked up some soy, we've picked up some chickpeas, so soy vanilla, chickpeas and some plant spread. That came to £3.82 because I just wrote it all on there because I wouldn't be able to remember. And we also spotted little Christmas pudding, which my dad will have on Christmas Day. So he'll have half of that on Christmas Day and then send him home with a plate of stuff on Boxing Day. So that. And we got ourselves some pups in blankets, which are quite nice. So altogether that came to £5.29. But that is on the Christmas budget, not on the normal budget. So we're going to put that as a separate thing and talk about the rest of that at Christmas. Not much bought this week. Only spent £12.90, mostly because I bought a heck of a lot of these plant-free burgers and a jalapeno one and Chris's milk and the tea that I couldn't get last week because they didn't have any in, but I did notice coffee's gone up. £1.99 it was last week, I know that, and my dad was getting some today and it's £2.15, so 16p it's gone up. Tesco's caffeinated and decaf coffee, so there we go. The reason I'm not spending much this week is because my postal survey voucher is due, which is worth £25, so I'm saving the things that we need to get till next week when I can spend my £25 voucher. Just picked some things up from Chorlton, got some walnut halves and garlic paste from the deli that's near there, and just some ginger, ground ginger from Unicorn. Came to £10.22, so not too bad, just 99p for the ground ginger, and you get quite a decent amount in there, so we're adding that up as well. Ooh, aren't we posh? Look where we've been. We're allowed to go to Waitrose though when we have vouchers. Let me tell you what I bought and then I'll tell you how we paid. So we got some multigrain hoops, we've got some fruit and fibre. We've treated ourselves to a plant-based takeaway. First one I have ever seen that is completely plant-based. A little treat. We have got some tomatoes, we've got some peanut butter, some bananas, some soy yogurt, some pasta, crunchy fillet burgers, Proactive, crispy nuggets, which I regret getting, but I'll tell you why in a second. We've got some pieces. We have got some mushrooms. We got a juicy marble steak because it was reduced. We got some Linda Cartney mince because it was cheaper than the Quorn one, and we got some Paxo. So all in all, this came to £54. Now, Waitrose did send me a voucher, which was £10 off a £50 shop. So that takes it down to £44. My credit card, which we use, but we pay off, I actually pay it off twice a month, not just once a month. So we never pay any interest on it. Sends us John Lewis Waitrose vouchers. So we use those. So the grand total came to £14 and a few pence. But I am not including that and that, because those are treats. That comes out of a different budget, does not come out of the generic food budget. So all in all, out of the generic food budget, we spent a grand total of £0. And the reason I shouldn't have bought those was because I went to a friend of mine who messaged me, and she had picked up this from her bread and butter thing haul, which is crispy vegan chicken wings, which actually are the professional range by Quorn. And this is a 2 kilo bag. She's had a couple out of them. She's not that fussed by them. And so she's like, I know who might want these. So we've now got 2 kilos of chicken nuggets. Well, chicken nuggets. Just a small oleo collection. We've got some lovely sourdough bread. So this one, I will just slice that way and it will go into the freezer and probably use that for soups. This one, because it's more squared, I will cut it that way, long ways, so that we create either 3 or 4 layers depending on how thick this is, and then cut it into quarters that way so you get some slices so you can make some sandwiches out of that. Got some mini cos lettuce because this lasts longer than bagged lettuce, so much easier to use as well. Some mushrooms that are looking a little bit past, but they will be chopped up and used tonight. Leeks, these are baby leeks, they've probably grown a little bit. You find that happens when they've been in the packaging, but again, if I don't use these up in the next couple of days, I will probably just chop them up and freeze them. And a basil plant just to pop on the window ledge and use as and when needed. So we've got a Tesco's haul that I got today when I was out with my dad. I had a £25 voucher to use, and I like to use the whole of the voucher because the paper vouchers I get in the past, I've had an issue with where I've used so much of it and then gone back to use it again and it's not gone through. So I prefer to use it and clear it. So we got 6 milks of Chris, one of which I'm going to put on the side because I'm going to take that to work because I'm going to go and walk the dog near his work. So I'll drop that off for him. We've got some vegetable cup of soups because he's not keen on the tomato ones. So we've got some vegetable ones. In the whoopsie reduced section, we've got some mushrooms. We've also got some reduced spinach. Got a couple of bags of that. The peppers were reduced as well, so it works out cheaper than a pack of them. We also got some seed. We've been going through more than 1 pack of this a week, so I've got a couple of those. And just to top up our washing liquid, I've got some of this. I have made my own washing liquid in the past, which I have done a video on. But what we're doing is we're supplementing between homemade and shop bought and just kind of pouring it all into the same container. Let me show the container if you haven't seen it before. This is my washing container. It's just a Kilner drinks jar, and we just pour all our liquids in there, and I put in our homemade stuff in there. There is a plastic spoon in there if you can't quite see. Can you see that kind of grey browny thing there? Yeah, so that's just to mix it up if it separates, because I find that sometimes the liquid I put in separates. So we've got that, and this is just some diluted so that we can spray it on clothes as and when we need it. So back to this, we did spend more than the £25, but what we did spend extra was on the washing liquid and the birdseed. So all the rest of the food cost us nothing. Oh, and I also forgot, if you're thinking that shouldn't have come to plus £25, I bought some toilet rolls as well. Just did a quick oleo collection, got 3 loaves of bread. We've got lots of nice bread like that parve and that sourdough, but these are the better ones for Chris's sandwiches. So we picked those up and just got to find a bit of a squash and a squeeze place in the freezer. So what did you think? Do you think we got good value? I think we got great value. Now I will say that I did do 2 bread and butter shops in that month. So we've added those on as well. As I said in the video, if you want to see some more information on things that I've done that I don't necessarily post on Facebook, don't necessarily put on YouTube, have a look on Facebook, trying to get by. Also put some things on Instagram as well, which is trying to get by 2021. Anyway, totals. Now altogether, if you know, you know. What do we need? We need a scrappy piece of paper. So we spent this month £66.65. Those vouchers made such a difference. So if we didn't have our vouchers, there would have been that £25 Tesco's voucher. There would have been about our £12.50 club card vouchers, plus our £10 off Waitrose voucher, plus the £30 vouchers that I had already got. That would have made a massive thing. But to be honest, if we didn't have the Waitrose vouchers, I wouldn't have bought the stuff from Waitrose. I would have gone somewhere else and just topped up each week. But now our cupboards are full, our freezer is definitely full. So watch out for a freezer video where I've done a bit of a tidy up. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Did we do good this month? Thanks for watching, and I'll put the latest bread and butter thing video over there, and YouTube will pick something over here for you that you might like to watch. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.